Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the Canon R6 option to shoot 120 frames per second. Now when shooting in 120 frames per second, you can't shoot in 4K, so it's in 1080 only. Though, losing that extra resolution of 4K, I feel like the shots in 120 frames per second really kind of adds their own punch that I think it's well worth using in some areas of video to be able to capture that extra detail in the action that is happening. Now, my wife and I recently went down to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and I thought with the snow coming our way, it'd be a great time to really test out the 120 frames per second. So in these shots, you'll see some shots around Eureka Springs, downtown Eureka Springs, and from our hotel room. I just set it on the tripod a few times, out the back window, out the front window, and just capture the snow coming down. And I really feel like these wouldn't be that good of shots if it didn't have that extra slow motion capability to really see the snow falling, as some of these shots the snow is very small and the flakes weren't very big, so it was kind of hard to see to the naked eye. But in 120 and it's super slow-mo, it looks really cool. So I'm going to show you guys those shots, and here they are. So a few things to note about 120 frames per second. It should not be used for anything like an interview or a talking head. Like if I used it right now, it would just not look right. It wouldn't look natural. It would look like just really sharp and like really detailed when it doesn't look natural with natural motion of my hand or something. It would look really crisp. And you want to stick to like 23 frames per second when shooting anything talking head or interview. So 120 frames is kind of a use it when you should and don't overdo it kind of thing, in my opinion. Same with 60 frames per second. Like there's times to use it and there's times not to use it, but that's all subject to whatever you shoot. I'm not against using 120 or 60 frames per second for any B-roll, because having that extra frame to be able to slow it down is always handy when you are trying to put a video together and you might be short on B-roll. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I appreciate if you guys would like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.